Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This channel, Ever Science, is all about trying to learn various concepts of data science by practicing a lot of questions. In this video, we are going to solve this question on Leetcode regarding all valid triplets that can represent a country. The difficulty level of this question is easy, and I'm going to share the SQL schema as well as the Pandas schema in the description box below. Okay, the question reads, we are given a table called School A with two different columns, student ID and student name. Student ID is the column with unique values for this table. Each row of this table contains the name and ID of a student in school A. All student name are distinct. Similarly, we have school B as well as school C tables. Same stuff, just in different schools. Now, there is a country with 3 schools where each student is enrolled in exactly one school. The country is joining a competition and wants to select one student from each school to represent the country such that member A is selected from school A, member B is selected from school B, member C is selected from school C, and the selected student's name and IDs are pairwise distinct. That is, no two students share the same name and no two students share the same ID. Okay, we are asked to write a solution to find all the possible triplets representing the country under the given constraints. Order of the result does not matter. Okay, let's go through this example. So here we have two different students in school A, one student in school B, and three students in school C. Now let us look at all the triplets that are possible. So if we look at from school A, if you take Alice, then from school B you can take Tom because Tom is the only student. So Alice, Tom, and then can you take Tom from school C? No, because the name should not be same. So Alice, Tom, Tom is rejected. Alice, Tom, Jerry is a possible solution, but we also need to make sure that IDs are not same. So Alice has student ID 1, Tom has 3, and Jerry has 2. So yes, Alice, Tom, and Jerry is one possible combination. Alice, Tom, and Alice, not a combination. Then let's look at Bob, Tom, Tom, not a combination. Bob, Tom, Jerry. But is that a combination? Names are different, but if you look at student ID of Bob, 2 and Jerry 2. So that is also rejected. So Bob, Tom and Alice is possible. So we have two different possible combinations: Alice, Tom and Jerry, and Bob, Tom and Alice. So to solve this question, what we basically need to do is we need to join these tables and make sure we are joining such that student ID from this is not equal to this, as well as student name from table 1 is not equal to table 2. Okay, let's start with first these school A and school B tables, and then we will extend it to school C. So from this table called school A, let's alias this as S1. Let us perform a inner join of school B table aliased as S2 on. So S1 dot student ID should not be equal to S2 dot student ID, and their names should also be different. So S1 dot student name should not be equal to S2 dot student name. And then what we need in our output, we only need the names. So S from return us S1 dot student name as member A, and then S2 dot student name as member B. Okay, let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. Okay, so if we look at it, we have the possible combinations Alice Tom and Bob Tom that we have in our output as well in the first two columns as well, right? Alice Tom, Bob Tom. Now we also need the third member from the school C. Okay, so what we can do is we can go ahead and extend this. So let us inner join the table school C aliased as S3, and then on. Now you also need to make sure that student ID from school B is not equal to student ID from school C, and same with student name. So let us, just copy paste this so that you don't have to write it again and again. So basically what we need to do is S2 dot student ID is not equal to S3 dot student ID, and S2 dot student name is not equal to S3 dot student name. But is your query complete right now? So you have made sure that S1 dot student ID, that is school A student ID and school B student IDs, are not same, as well as the names. You have also made sure that school B and school C's are not same, student IDs and student name, but there is another pair that exists, right? School A and school C. So you also need to write that and Then if I go ahead and copy this, right, because we need to make sure that school A and school C's are also, following the conditions that are required. So S1 dot student ID should not be equal to S3 dot student ID, and S1 dot student name should not be equal to S3 dot student name. And in that case, you return us S3 dot student name as member C. Let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get in our output. Let me just drag it above. So what we have is this is accepted. Our output is exactly same as expected output. Let me go ahead and submit to pass all the test cases. So yeah, this is accepted and this is how we do it. So yes, not a very difficult question, however tricky, because what we need to make sure is the conditions that we have here is important for us, that member A, B, and C are selected from A, B, and C schools respectively. But the condition that we most care about is the student names and IDs should be pairwise distinct. And for that, we made sure that the joins are performed such that student IDs from any pair that you take are not same, as well as the student names as well. So yeah, this is how we do it. Let me know if there is a better, more efficient solution to solve this question. Let the solution be in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.